Hi everybody, we're back for another episode. This is
Hello.
BlackValk and Yellow Pixie. Now,
Hello.
Yellow Pixie has played a little bit with Mistcraft, so I'm just gonna head downstairs and I'm going to have a look. Oh,
I found a pretty good world.
I'm getting attacked by these things. I'm getting bad
is it?
effects from those flowers outside, poisoning.
It's actually potion.
Potion. Wow, look at all of these books.
I think. Which
Yeah,
age
some of them
is the last? Which age are you in?
Are you in the last age on the right?
I am in the last age. Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to the one on the right.
It's the best age.
Age 11, Yellow Pixie. Okay, I'm going there now.
It's the best.
Okay, so we're here.
Okay.
Oh, what's going on here? Is it
Um,
day or night?
It doesn't really get night here.
Oh, okay.
It's sort of just, it turns a bit grey for like 3 minutes and then it's like day for an hour.
So it's kind of eternal day on here. Is it just that the sun is in one place all the time, or do you have more
no,
suns?
I have 3 suns. I mean suns as in S-U.
Yeah.
Suns
yeah, cool.
in the sky.
Cool. Okay. So can you tell me more? Where are you at the moment? I should probably turn into a bat so I can find you.
I'm coming right now. It seems to be eternal weather, but only in the desert. Where are you?
Okay, I've changed into a bat, and I can see you. Yes.
Hello.
Hello. Wow. I can
Okay.
see you got different armor.
So this is the night. It's
Okay.
not really a night. It's
So
more
this
of
is
a-
like night in this Mistcraft age.
Yeah.
Only in this Minecraft age.
Cool.
Whoa. Okay. Let me just. Yep. Did you get the seeds?
Yeah. Here's the mandrake root and mandrake seeds. Yeah. Okay.
I've been doing some experimentation with witchery, seeing if it's a good mod.
Okay.
And stuff like that. This is a pretty good world for it because there's not much wrong with this place. It's actually pretty good.
Okay, so it's pretty good to start with. So you have eternal day about because the sun never goes down. Have you seen any hostile mobs around?
No
Hostile mobs.
hostile mobs except for in the desert because it's always rainy there. See, if you follow me.
Okay, which way?
Um,
Oh, over the desert
over
way.
here.
Okay, so this is kind of weird. It's not raining in the grasslands,
Yeah, but as soon as it gets here.
but it's raining in the desert.
Yep.
Ah, so it's the other way around. It's like the wrong way around. And I can see you got water pools of water,
Yep,
and you got
these
these
are,
brown,
Acid pools.
and you got these
The
brown things.
ones.
Acid pools.
I'll explain. The ones here. Oh,
Yeah.
there's a chicken. He
Yep.
just died.
Where are you?
I am close to the spawn area.
Okay, so I'm flying back, so I can see the grasslands. I'm back in the grasslands again now.
Yep. I'm here, down here.
Okay.
These dark pools of water, they're acid. They hurt you, but
So can you
the
actually
creatures keep
scoop?
on falling in them, and
Can you actually scoop it up with a bucket?
yeah,
Yeah,
you can.
you can.
Does the bucket actually work when you scoop it up,
Yeah.
or do
Yep.
you lose the bucket?
No, you
don't
get the
lose
bucket. Etching acid bucket.
Etching
It's not
acid
It's
bucket.
etching with an E.
Yeah, I can see that. That's weird.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Yeah. No, I have a bucket, so I grabbed.
yeah.
I scooped up a bucket. So what do you do with it? What do you actually use it for?
The acid, you don't really use it for anything. What I was going to do was I was going to create a moat, but oh no, some chickens have escaped again.
So do you have a chicken farm going here?
Yep. to collect eggs.
Okay.
And why do you need to collect eggs?
To make some mutandis to mutate some plants.
That's a nice hat.
A Mexican hat.
Yeah. Wait.
And there's more chickens here. There's like a lot of chickens over here.
And I don't know what that orange landscape is.
Oh yeah, that's red rock.
Red rock from Biome So Plenty. Cool. So it's a pretty cool place.
Yep.
And
I can show you more around.
do you find that you get hungry quicker in this place?
Not actually.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. So what else can you tell me about this place? So it's eternal day.
This place has a faster ticking rate.
Okay.
So that means all the plants and all the animals, they grow faster, they lay eggs faster. So it's pretty cool.
Okay, that's
So
cool.
that means all your plants grow faster as well. So it's a good place to grow some crops.
Cool. So like these trees, I can see they grow pretty fast. You can see them. When I arrived here, they didn't pop up. They weren't up, and then suddenly they're all grown. So you say these trees are
You
growing
plant,
much faster.
They take about 5 minutes to grow,
Okay, so it's definitely
which is much
faster.
faster than the
The typical
20 to 25 minutes.
Cool. So and the age is stable. Otherwise, you don't find anything bad.
It's extremely stable.
Cool. So you've obviously tried a few ages, and I
Yep,
can see
all
when
of
I looked
those,
at the other one.
They didn't go as well. The first world that I went in, it was I used normal world, normal world, I think that's what it's called, plains biome,
Yep.
and glass. It turned out to be a nether world
Okay.
with these spiraling wood platforms in the sky.
Okay, so it's like
and
wood tentacles.
Yeah, so it wasn't a very nice world.
Well, I'm glad you
But
made a cool world that works really well, and so the accelerated growth and all that stuff. Because the last one we went to together was that one that was a bit unstable, and everything was
The
changing
dense
into
ores
gravel
one,
and
yeah.
sand.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think what I might do is I might just go back. Is it fairly safe to check out the other ages, or is it really dangerous?
You can check them out, but stay in bat mode.
Okay, so I'll stay in bat mode. So right, so we got a few Mistcraft ages here. I think the second one was the one that we went to together. Is that right?
Mhm.
Was that the third one?
I created all the worlds from the second one, I think.
Okay, so I'll go and check the second one. So the second one is still the one I made, which is the one with the unstable sand things. And the third one is the one you made. So I'll go into the third one and just check it out.
That's the nether one.
Okay, wow, there's a lot of mobs around this place. So this age is you got
Unstable.
always day. Not. It seems like it's always night. And
Is it the nether one? It might
this is the
not
nether
be.
one here with
Yeah.
the wood tentacles or
And
wood
the taint.
tendrils or whatever it's called.
And the taint.
And it's got taint everywhere.
You should not.
So it's a pretty bad place generally.
Yeah, you don't really want to go there.
The water in this place is that special water.
Yeah,
that
we
light
need to
water.
collect that. We need to collect that.
Okay,
if
I'll
you've
see
got
if
any
I can-
buckets, see if you can collect that.
I'll see if I can collect it with the normal buckets.
See,
Okay,
it glows.
I was able to collect it. Okay, it's called bucket of liquid essence. I think that's probably Iris magic. So I'll give that to you when I get back.
I'm not really working with magic now. So you can.
Yeah, I'll just put it somewhere because I can easily make more buckets. Okay, so I'll come back. So this is an age that's a kind of a nether age.
and tainted age.
So back to the overworld. Right, so that was the third one. So the fourth one is also is age 8, which you made. Okay, so I'll go. Oh, there's a zombie waiting for me.
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, it's kind of like a mix. It's weird because it's a desert age. It's got desert, and then it's got tendrils that's made from nether
It's
rack,
kind of like the opposite. No,
and then you have wood that's
like planets.
yeah, the like the wood planets that's floating around the place. Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay. And there's a lot of zombies around this, the desert one. And there is water here, but I don't know what type of water. I'll probably just scoop it up and see what I get. Will it be normal water?
I don't know.
Hey,
Okay, so I'll just see if I scoop up some of the water. What type of water am I getting? There's a lot of aggressive mobs here, that's for sure. Okay, I've scooped up a bucket of this. It's a spirit bucket. Okay, but it's just instantly disappeared again. I couldn't scoop it up because it disappeared again. Okay, I'll try to get it again. It says spirit bucket witchery, but yeah, no, this time it didn't disappear. Okay, so I'm gonna head back. So this is another age that you created,
Which age is that?
and that's the one that's basically a desert.
Age 8 or age 10?
I'll have a quick look.
8.
So that was, I think, the fourth one, which is age 8. Okay, so then it's age 10. So I'll go to age 10 next. So this is like a area which looks like it's got these trees from the Twilight Forest. It looks like it's kind of a floating island world.
Yeah. I almost fell off that one.
So it's a single floating island world.
Mhm.
So it's basically just an island, there's nothing else.
Yep.
Okay, this is pretty cool. So each Mistcraft 8 is completely different. That's fun. It seems to be raining in a lot of these. Wherever I go, seems to be a lot of kind of weather that's raining. Okay. And I'm glad you covered the book, because I think if the book gets wet it gets damaged.
Yeah, and then you can't go back.
Exactly. Okay, so that was a little tour of all the different ages, and
I'm mostly going to be hanging out in my world since I'm working on the witchery stuff.
yeah, so you're
So-
going to be basically an age 11, which is the far right one, right next to the metal former, and that's the one that you are doing most of your stuff in, because it goes really fast. You got the tick rate that's really fast, and everything grows really fast, and otherwise it seems to be stable, eternal day. You can't ask for anything more than that. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we'll be back later when I have something to show you guys. Okay, I just want to show this to you guys. Chain leggings. If you throw chain leggings into the smeltery, it can actually be melted down. Now I have
Into steel.
I have 6 molted steel ingots in there at the moment, and once this chain leggings is smelted, it will change into 8. So I only really get 2 steel ingots out of this, but it's not too bad. So if you're not going to use your chain leggings, you can throw it into the smelter and you get steel ingots for that. Something I like to do in this episode as well is to do a little bit of industrial craft. The reason why I want to do make more industrial craft machines is because I like to make some nano suit armor. This is probably an affordable type of armor, which is really good, and I will need a few things for that. Now, it seems like the energy crystal recipe changed from what it was previously. It seems like in order to make an energy crystal, you need to compress 9 energium dust, and to make energium dust, you need to combine 4 diamond dust and redstone. And to get diamond dust, of course, you need to put a diamond through a macerator. So I'll have to kind of get my head around this and see how this works, and I'll start to work on this and figure this out. And I'm going to set up a few machines here. I would need a compressor and a macerator and things like that. So I'll go ahead, get all the things together I need to make these machines, and I'll be back when I'm going to show you how I make the machines. Okay, so I'm looking at the metal former, and then I'm looking
Whoa, there's a hole here.
Yeah, hi Yellow Pixie. You've changed.
Oh, yeah, so have you.
Yeah.
So what are you building here?
Well, I'm looking at the metal former because what I wanted to do first is I want to make the macerator, and for the macerator I need an electronic circuit and I need a basic machine casting, for which I need not these iron plates but these iron plates, which I can make with using a forge hammer, which will kind of wear the forge hammer out.
So
or
what
I
are you
can
building?
use a rolling machine. So I want to make a macerator first.
Oh, don't we already have one?
No, we have a pulverizer,
Pulverizer.
which is part of thermal expansion. So I want
Oh, so
to
it's
make.
not part of industrial craft.
Nope,
Okay.
it's a different system altogether. So what I'm going to do is throw another 8 iron ingots in the metal former. I've set it to rolling, which will change the iron ingots into iron plates. So I'll carry on with that, and I'll come back once I have enough iron plates to make the basic machine and some other parts, because I'm going to also make the electronic circuit, for which I need copper, cables and an iron plate. So I'll carry on with that, and I'll be back once I have more of the parts I need. Okay, so I'm finished with the iron plates, and of course I still need to make the copper cable, which is made from rubber and uninsulated copper, and I need to actually cut copper plate. So what I did is I threw the copper nuggets into the crafting station, and at least that will give me 11 copper ingots. And I think because I'd always need to have copper wire and all the recipes, I'll just throw all of the copper ingots into the metal former. And what this is going to do, it's going to make those copper plates I need. I think it's called copper
What do you
plate.
need the copper plates for?
Well, I use the copper plates to then make the copper wire, the normal copper wire, because with the new industrial craft recipes, you first need to change a copper ingot into a copper plate using the metal former, and then once you've done that, you can change it to cutter, and that will change the copper plate into wire. So I'll wait for this to finish and I'll come back. Actually, did you say you wanted to show me something, Yellow Pixie?
Oh, yeah.
Are you ready to show me now?
Yeah. Just come to the world.
Okay, do I come to the world that you're in mostly? The Mistcraft world?
Yeah, come to the Mistcraft world.
Okay, so I'm coming there now. Alright, so where do I go? Should I change into a
Okay.
bat?
Yes, you should change into a bat.
Okay. Okay, so I'm morphing into a bat.
And head in the direction of the willow tree.
Okay, the direction of the willow tree. Alright, so I can see you have a cactus farm here. Do I go past the
Yep.
cactus farm?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay.
Okay, follow me. This is really cool.
Wow.
Are you still following me?
Yep, I can still see you. Okay, so it's all the way past these red.
Yeah, it's really close now. It's really beautiful.
Wow, this is so weird. Is there actually a nether fortress in this world?
Yep.
This is so weird. And there's some spawners there. Spawners for
Yeah, but look, it's like in the water, and it's like stretching everywhere. It looks so cool.
This is really cool. There's even more over this way.
Mhm. There's some that's buried into the rock.
Oh, this is so cool. So what I should do is I should change into a fire bat, and I should hope it's not going to rain. And then I should go over to some of these spawners for blazes, and I should collect some blaze rods.
Can you take out the blazes?
Yeah, I can. I don't want to destroy the spawners because I really want to get more blaze rods.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay, so I'm going to change into a fire bat. And then I'm going to visit those guys down there. And I can use my sword because I got a really good sword.
Is it manulium?
Yeah, it's a manilium sword that I've added a lot of sharpness to. Okay, but these guys aren't spawning because I think there's too much light here.
Oh yeah, there is some chests underneath here.
Where are you at the moment?
There's like a long corridor
so do I
thing.
go kind of down into the long corridor area?
If you go down here, you see these stairs.
Yeah, and here's some oh, yes, mana creepers.
Yeah, there's lots and lots and lots and stuff here.
And real creepers. And huge amount of skeletons and stuff.
Yep, I'm just collecting the stuff because there's tons of loot here.
Okay, cool.
Yep, skeleton. I don't have a sword. I lost my other one, and I forgot to get a new one. Where are you?
Yeah, I'm just
Never mind, I'll take it out with a hoe.
I'm just in here because there's like huge amounts of Are you okay?
Yeah,
I'm just grabbing the loot out of the chests. I should probably just destroy the chest once I got the loot out.
Make sure to get everything, even the stuff that seems useless. What's down here? Do you have any torches?
Oh, you were blown up by a creeper.
Yep.
Oh, that sucks. Well, we can always come back to this place later because private security will unban.
What about my stuff?
Oh, where did you
By that chest that you just destroyed?
Oh, were you there?
Yes.
I wonder if it was down here. Oh, I can see your stuff. Okay. Alright, I'll need to make a plan because I don't have enough space for everything.
I have a knapsack. If you collect that and then put that in your stuff, then you can collect more stuff.
Okay.
Do you have the knapsack thing?
I think I just need to get everything into a chest first. Because if I put it into a chest, it's not gonna disappear. It's gonna be safe if I put it in a chest. Okay, I'm just gonna put the chest into the roof, so it's easy to see from the. I'm just gonna have to hurry. Just have to figure out what's your stuff and what's mine.
I had 24 iron with me.
Okay. So I'm going to quickly guys, I'm going to be back. I'm just going to quickly collect yellow pixie stuff, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I've just collected all yellow pixie stuff, and I popped it in this chest. I can't see anything else. Did you collect the diamond horse armor, or did I? I think I found the diamond horse armor.
I don't know. Doesn't really matter.
So I've just put everything in this chest, and I'm gonna get out of this place, and I'm gonna go back to the overworld so I can continue working on that armor that I want to make. And if we have good armor, it will be much harder for the mobs to actually kill us. So I'll be back after this. I needed some rubber to make the copper wire from, and I went to Yellow Pixie's age where things go really quick, the Mistcraft age where things go really fast, and I used a bit of bone meal, and some of the trees grow by themselves, and I got 25 rubber, so that's pretty good. So I'll head back, and then I can use that to make my copper wire.
And also,
so I'm back, and I have the copper plate. Now I need to change this from rolling to cutting, and then I'll throw the copper plate in again, and it's going to start cutting these. And I think for every copper plate I should get two copper wire for each one. Oh, 3, that's not bad. So I'll take the uninsulated copper cable, and then I can use rubber. But it looks like I need to actually cook the rubber bar, because the rubber that I have at the moment is raw rubber. So I'll throw the raw rubber into the redstone furnace, and that's going to cook up the raw rubber and change it into rubber bar. And if I use the rubber bar with the uninsulated copper wire, I get copper cable, and that will give me the copper cable I need. So I can now actually just put this copper cable down here, and then I can put my machines on top of that. So I can put my macerator there, and I can put my compressor there, and so on, and I can add more machines. If I don't think I'll need that many machines, but I'll just add the machines I need to make my armor that I need. The armor that I wanted to make is nano armor. So this is what I plan to make, and I will probably also need to make a way of charging this. So I'll need to figure out whether I can throw the nano armor straight into the geothermal generator or not. And I will need to fill up a bit of lava in my geothermal generator, but I can just scoop up buckets of lava from the ender tank and just fill that up. Right, so we got a good amount of copper wire here, and this will be enough to make my electronic wires that I need, my electronic chips that I need. So I'll be back once I have more of the parts I need to make this. I now have all the ingredients I need to make the macerator. And okay, so I need to make a basic machine casting. So I'll just use my iron plates for that, and that gives me a basic machine casting. Then I need to make an electronic circuit. For that I do need more copper cable. I can just make a few extra copper cables. Okay, so that's electronic circuit, 2 redstone, iron plate, electronic circuit, and then I just need 2 cobble, 3 flint, and my electronic circuit, and last but not least my machine casting, and that gives me my macerator. Yay, macerator. So I'm just going to install the macerator on here, and macerator is powering up. Right, so that gives me my macerator. I'll be back after I have the parts for the next machine. I now have all the parts for the next machine, and that's the compressor. So that's pretty simple for the compressor. Just 6 stone, basic machine casting, and electronic circuit. So that gives you a... Oh, I didn't make my iron plate yet. My machine casting. Better do that quickly. I knew I had all the parts, but I just didn't make the last bit, which is the... Right, so that's what I need. Basic machine casting in the middle, stone on the sides, very simple, not too expensive if you have these parts and the stage in the game where we are. And I can just put down my compressor. So now I think I have all the parts, all the machines I need to actually make the armor. So I'm going to get all the other stuff together, and then I'll see if I can actually make start making my nano armor. I think what I'm going to start with is with the energy crystals. Now for the energy crystals I need energium dust. Now I seem to need 1 energy crystal for each of the different parts of the armor. So I thought, well, I'll need probably 4 diamonds. I'm not sure how much dust I'm going to get from 1 diamond. So I'm just going to test this out. I'm going to throw the diamond. I'm going to throw a diamond in the macerator. And this is going to take, it's not going to take too long. And I'm just curious to see how much dust I would get, how much diamond dust I would actually get from 1 diamond. I hope it's not just 1. Let's see. Waiting. Oh, it's just 1. This is actually quite expensive because to make 1 energy crystal we need 4 diamond dust. So we will need 4 diamonds for each energy crystal. The redstone is pretty cheap because that's easy to find, and we have a lot of that. But I'm actually going to need to macerate 16 diamonds to make the 4 energy crystals I need. So I'll go ahead and I'll just macerate 16 diamonds, and when I'm back I'll do the next step of the process. I've completed making the diamond dust with the macerator. So I'm going to go ahead now and make the electrum dust, and I'm curious to see how much I get, but I suppose I'll just be getting 1 of those. So I'll just be getting 9 energium dust from this, and I'll throw the energium dust into the compressor. and I'm not sure how long that's going to take. No, it's not going to take too long, and that should give me one of the energy crystals. Let's see what we get. Okay, almost there. One energy crystal, brilliant. So I'll go ahead and I'm going to make the 4 energy crystals I need. I'm also going to, because this episode is well beyond the 30-minute mark, I'm going to continue off camera, and I'm going to make carbon plates that goes with these Nano armor. The carbon plates is fairly straightforward. You start with pulverizing coal dust. So you put coal into a macerator, and that gives you coal dust. And once you have the coal dust, you combine 3 coal dust to make raw carbon fiber. And then what you do is you combine 2 raw carbon fiber to make a raw carbon mesh. And the raw carbon mesh goes into the compressor to make a carbon plate. So I'm going to continue off camera to do all this, and you'll see me in the next episode with some better armor than just my bronze armor. So this is BlackValk signing off for another episode of Direwolf20 Hardcore Survival Floating Islands. Bye.